because I want to talk to y'all about being serious. I want to talk about dreams coming true. I want to tell y'all how fire life is when you accept and believe in your purpose. And so I always, and again, I did tell Lex originally, I don't want you here before 1:15. So I guess that's how it works out. You got to listen, because that's what the universe wants you to do. But listen, this is what I got to tell y'all. I want to give y'all a super great story real quick. Shout out to, y'all know I'm managing CJ Star, right? She is one of the hottest comedians, and I always call her international because that's what she is, I believe, speaking that onto your life. But I'm not even really speaking it. It's existing already. But she'll tell you her story on her own because she's going to have a Netflix special. And her Netflix special is going to, she'll have a chance for you to all tune in and learn more about her. But I want to tell y'all this because I am all about uplifting. I'm about inspiring. I'm about, if you put the work in and then let God and the universe lead you, you will get there. And if you surround yourself by the right people that really want you to win, you can't lose. But the thing is, you got to know you want to win first. You got to believe you're going to win, right? That's the key. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. But CJ is a super great testimony to that because I didn't seek her out. I'm not even going to say she sought me out, even though she did, but the universe led her to us by coming to an event that I had with No Limits. Shout out to my partner and vibe, Stacy. Welcome to the welcome to the BBW show. And you know we have our own media team, No Limits. Had an event. We had it at Sam Silk, which was another powerful thing. And the way that energy flows and connects is crazy. The way me and Stacy were able to have our event at Sam Silks was because me and James, who do Buzzworthy, our show, we had to have a guest, and we wanted a super powerful guest because we started off with Philly Whedon, and we was like, you know what, our next guest got to be the bomb. And I told James, well, if we want to have the best and we want to have somebody super amazing, we got to get the man around the city that everybody knows that really believes, because I like people that want to give back. Your energy got to vibe with my energy if you're going to be my guest, you know what I mean, on such a big platform like Buzzworthy. And so this was so funny, and I don't even know if you knew this, but my close-knit friends knew this, and you were in there, so I'm sure you heard this. So I was like, James, we're going to get Sam Silk. And James started laughing, and he was like, Sam Silk? He was like, okay, well, go ahead. He was like, let's be more realistic. And realistic don't exist to me. Realistic is what you believe in your mind. Realistic is what you really visualize. So if you visualize something major, that is your reality, because your reality is your vision. Do y'all understand that? So when you do that, that's how things come true. So when he said that, first of all, when people look at me in any kind of shape or form or fashion and be like, I don't know if you could do that, I get inspired. I be like, hold up, wait. So I got inspired, and I was like, hold on. And anyway, trust and believe, it wasn't no easy thing to do. Hey, what up, Sam? Sam in Cincinnati. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. So anyway, I was like, I'm going to get Sam because it was in my spirit. It led me to it. I'm like, I want to have somebody. For one, let's keep it 100. I don't pretend to play games about why I do things. Yes, you got to be strategic, but you also got to listen to your inner voice, your inner self. And when Sam's name hit me, I was like, okay, how the heck is you gonna do this? So I just went for it. I'm not gonna tell the whole story. The bottom line is I went for it. I locked that in. We got Sam. That was our biggest guest. He came. Sam's on the radio. He has his own restaurants all over here in Chicago. That was a big thing for me, little on me, you know what I'm saying? Because I've only been in the game a short amount of time on this side of the house. I've been teaching and preaching all over, like in church and doing things like that in colleges. But on this other side of the world with entertainment, I just did it after the divorce. Like, hey, let's go. Well, anyway, CJ Star came to one of these events. She came to that event. We clicked, and then we saw each other at another event. We clicked again, and then we ended up just like coming together. And I was like, Lord, I had just made a decision that I was about to make myself a priority. I even said it on here. Marie, you hear me. You heard it. I was like, y'all, I'm sorry, 2023 is done. I'm totally gonna put myself on that next super big platform. I got it in my notes. Y'all watch my past shows. I was consistent about that message. I am working on REESE and REESE only. Let's go. And so I did that. And when she came to me with the opportunity to be her manager, I was just like, I had to meditate hard, y'all. I went to the lake multiple times because that's where I like to meditate. I kept going to the lake and I said, give me a sign. Tell me I should do this, because managing somebody, I don't play with that. Because if you're going to manage somebody, you got to get them what you give yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not a joke. Mm-hmm. You got to give them what you give yourself. Y'all married. Y'all go together. We go together. You know what I'm saying? And she like ladies and I like men. Let's make that clear. However, in a partnership like that, you got to go together. Facebook is playing with my life, but Instagram's still keeping me going over there. I don't know why it's buffering, but I'm gonna keep it moving. You really have to put them on another level. Like, that's like one of you. I look at it like that's one of my children, meaning I'm gonna give you the same energy, right? So I'm like, am I gonna do this? We did it. We married, we came together, and then we realized on some deeper level stuff. Heck, I'm mad that this is doing this. Due to wireless connection. Let me see, y'all. I'm about to take a 2-second break because I want to make sure this message gets across. Do I ever turn the Wi-Fi on here? Hold up. Wait. Milan, I see you over there because I got to talk. You coming up in my story in a minute, too. Which one? Okay. There we go. What's the password?
4_next level, all caps. 4_next level, all caps.
The word? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All caps, next level? Why I don't have this in here? It should already be in here.
Oh, here, wait a minute. It's asking me to let you have it. So here you go. You ain't got to do that.
All right.
There you go.
We there? Nope. Hold up. Wait. It didn't do it. It's still asking me for it. Oh, it probably did it to that phone because I got 2 phones. Oh, man. 4.
Yeah, _ next level.
Hold up, y'all. While y'all doing that, get y'all notebooks out. That's what y'all do. Get your notebook out. I wish I could sing, because I would just sing to y'all. Next level, that's it. And I would sing to y'all, but I can't sing. CJ, that's when you should have called in to sing something. You are Milan. Okay, that ain't working, so just forget it. I don't know what's happening. Just forget it. Oh, now it is on here. All right, let's go back.
I guess you know why she's working on that real quick. I just want to remind everybody that if you know a family member or a friend who's been affected by violence, know that violence can affect your life in all types of ways. It can affect the way you eat, sleep. It causes you to lose focus, for angry, afraid, or even use drugs or drinking as a way to escape. But we're here to tell you today that violence doesn't have to keep hurting, and you can change your life starting now with help from the Trauma Recovery Center. We want you to take control of your life, because today can be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services for food, clothes, safety, emotional support, and a whole lot more. So listen, do not let violence control you. You can break free, and TRC can help. Give them a call at 216-644-5487. They will come to you wherever you are. They offer real help for real needs in real time. They can give you the tools to rebuild your life and your health. Call today. They are free 24/7, and they're confidential. So look, if you want out and you don't know where to start, call the Trauma Recovery Center. The Trauma Recovery Center will help you take back your life after violence started today. Call today. Get the help you need today. You call today, they will respond immediately. 216-644-5487. The Trauma Recovery Center of Northeast Ohio, also affiliated with the Center for Families and Children.
All right, so I'm just gonna let it go because Facebook is acting funny today, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. Period. Like, it is what it is. So I done cut my show off because of that. But we back. Did y'all hear that? That was a very good commercial. Like, for real, domestic violence is serious, and you always want to ensure that you are safe and protected.
Yeah,
So
even family violence, like family
violence,
yeah,
it's
abuse
deep
and stuff.
Yes.
Ain't it crazy how Colin Kaepernick? I knew it though. You can
What?
tell the way she treated him during that interview, but Colin Kaepernick just talked about the racism that existed inside of his family because he was.
Oh, I thought you was about to say.
Yeah, he was adopted by a white family, and I done seen mess. I done reported people before because like. My sister was married to this clown, and his mama was an even bigger clown. She was the head of the circus, and she adopted all these little black kids. And when I tell you that she didn't take care of them right, I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that we get stiffed on adoption, and they don't, and they get to take so many of our kids and stuff, even though it's a lot more of our kids than any others in these adoption homes and foster homes and stuff. But like for the girls, she would chop off their hair in the back and then just throw a ponytail or two ponytails up in front of their head and stuff.
What?
Yes, I mean just trifling, all types of trifling stuff, child. So yeah, for anybody, go get the help you need. It's there. It's there.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's important. That is important. So listen. I don't know why the universe is playing. I never have a problem with going live, but it don't want me to. So y'all gonna have to watch this on www.nostaticradio.net, or IG is going live for me anyway. So back to what I was saying. I was trying to tell the story that, like, if you stay focused and you stay on your grind and you stay keeping yourself as a priority and also your goals and your purpose up front, it's gonna work out. So what I wanted to get to the point was that once me and CJ collaborated and we really merged together, and then a team was formed. We got Charles from UC Me, who is a stylist. So now he is the bomb. Hey, this is not working at all. Come on in. Come on. I'm gonna make you feel better afterwards. Trust me. It ain't me. Is the energy crazy today or what,
yes,
Marie?
Yes.
We ain't never not been able to go live. I ain't never been able to do that. Like, that's crazy.
We on this sit here then?
I would like you here, sir.
Right there?
Yes.
Arms reach?
Right next to me. I keep them close. So, anyway, our awesome guest is here. But to finish what I was saying is that when you are purpose driven, you cannot be stopped. And you can never, ever, ever get caught up in what somebody else is going to tell you, because your dream is for you, which means you have to have your own vision. Your vision is what's going to take you to the next level. So you have to completely quiet the noise around you and go hard for your gosh darn self. And because CJ did that, she is now opening up She is opening up for Ken Whitley on Wednesday. And can I tell y'all some fire stuff? Because when I tell y'all about, now Marie is the owner and operator here. She is also the producer.
Nice.
She's also a super energetic person, so she understands energy. You understand energy?
Of course.
Okay, I know you do. That's why we connect so well. So let me tell y'all how I can't make this up. I'm in Columbus. I was working hard Wednesday, right? I had to go to Columbus Tuesday. Wednesday, I got up, did my work, and in the middle of this long ass 3-hour conference call I had, the Ken Whitley thing popped up on my phone. I screenshotted it, okay? And I text Niecy and CJ. And it was 1:41.
Right. Oh.
1:41. I sent this and I said, "You be on stage." You know, that's just in my management head. I seen it. I didn't think nothing of it. Nothing. Just I went back to my conference call. I drove back I'm, had the Thick Women Wednesday.
Right,
Shout out to
right,
Thick
right.
Women Wednesday. Shout out to No Limits.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm zooming back. Nobody don't know my life. Like, they think things be simple. So I'm zooming back. I get in the house. I change my clothes. I grab the equipment. I got an hour. We get to Thick Women Wednesday. It was just like,
Ooh, girl.
yeah, girl. And I don't live nowhere near there.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there, got my drink together as I ride out. Don't drink and drive. I was not drinking and driving. So had my cup. And let's toast.
Coffee.
Don't matter.
What
This
are we
coffee.
toasting? What are we toasting?
We're toasting to the fact that you made it in here. I already told everybody it was my mistake, but we're going to get to that. So listen, we driving. I get there, get to Think Women Wednesday. Niecy had never been to Think Women Wednesday this day, right? So I'm super excited that she's there. I'm like, oh, she's coming finally because she's in school. She got all this stuff going. About 10 o'clock, CJ like, I'll be right back. I'm like, okay. She was just like real hyper. I get right back. They keep blowing my phone up. So she go out, she take the phone call. When she come back in, I had my phone in my hand. I'm so glad. She like, reaching for me and crying and like I'm like what? And I'm thinking something happened, but the energy says something great is happening, but other part you don't know. So she just crying and she bent over and then she got the call that she was gonna be on stage. So while she crying, what people didn't know is that her phone was broke. So Niecy look over to me and she like, what the hell? Because she pulled up on her phone that I had texted the same day. I said, you'll be on this stage. I hadn't even made the call. Sometimes you don't got to. If you could think it, you can bring it to existence. Who's on the line? They hung up. Okay, good. So, not good that they hung up, but I want to introduce my guest.
Is it show live or is it pre-recorded?
It's live.
Okay, so where can I share it from? Because it's not popping up for me.
Facebook. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm on Facebook right now, so it's...
No Static Radio, LLC.
Okay. For whatever reason, it just didn't pop up, and I follow No Static.
Yeah, it should. It's something going on crazy day. Not one show have I ever not been able to go Facebook Live. Ever in my life.
Meta.
No, for real. Just don't even say nothing. But today,
yeah,
it would not let me do that. That's weird, isn't it? It keep popping off on me. Never ever.
Let me shut up.
But we got licenses, so you will be on. You're on that camera over there. But we on IG. So
I just wanted to share the show. Okay, I'm in.
He's in.
And we on Mixer, Mixcloud, TuneIn.
Yeah, we on TuneIn, we on Mixer, we on YouTube. we everywhere. We everywhere. So so that was just a super energetic story I love to share because, she's doing things and I hesitated. Like I said I was gonna make myself a priority, and I'm still a priority because after when I meditated and God said, yes, you can be her manager, I still got you. Things, it really works out for us together.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Right. So just always pay attention. When things come in your life, pay attention. Don't be quick to just throw it away. But also meditate on it, pray on it, pay attention to how it came to you. And I can't deal with nobody that's not serious about their business. She about her business. That's why we doing things. Yeah. But let's get into our wonderful, super awesome guest that is really trying to breathe through. You want to do some? Let's do some breathing. Come on, let's breathe.
Okay, see what she made it like it was her fault. It was my fault. I read the text wrong. But I'm
so here. I'm not
I
wrong.
Apologize.
I didn't text you the wrong address.
Actually, you did, but I was trying to take the blame. I was trying to pull it off.
No,
I was trying to be a gentleman. I was trying to pull it off of you.
You so romantic.
All I did was copy and pasted the address. You
did.
I was trying to pull it off of you. See.
That's okay. We just real talk with
I don't mind being a man. I don't mind being that.
We're going to talk about that because, we did have a little Facebook conversation this week. So we thought we weren't going to continue today. First of all, let me give and pay homage to this man. We have LEXX in the building. Man, LEXX, you are super amazing. We call you. You in here. You everywhere. I think I met somebody busier than me for real. And that's not really, that's really hard to do. But your energy is crazy and you do so many things. But first of all, I call him because CJ called him this first. And as soon as she said it, I looked at her. I was like, that's it. But he is the Russell Simmons, a comedy man. He really is like, for real. You just, we giving you that.
I'm running with it too. I'm running with it.
Run with that. Run with that. King of comedy, Russell Simmons. But in a minute, they're going to put your name first. We ain't even going to have to compare to nobody because you're going to be doing your own thing. And I'm like super proud and just honored to be a part of your energy.
It's definitely appreciated.
So let's talk about, I didn't really know. I just thought you were like a promoter. And then when you blessed us, no, for real, I didn't know you did comedy. And so I would have known before you came on this show because I do my research. But at that particular, when you came to Think Women Wednesday, I only seen you in promoter mode. You know that?
Okay.
Yeah,
a lot of people. Well, okay, so let me explain that to you. Let me stop you right there. I'm not actually a comic. My birthday is in May, and I'm planning on throwing a big comedy event for my birthday.
Okay.
And I decided on my birthday that I wanted to do a set with the comics that I had on the lineup. I wanted to do like a 15-minute set. So I just started, hitting like open mics and stuff like that just to kind of see what worked on it down. But I've only been on stage maybe 5 times.
Oh wow.
Oh, so you are new to it, but was okay. So now I gotta hit you with this because when he performed, he was very funny. I mean, you were really, really funny. You are natural with that. Did you want to be a comedian? Like, were you the funny kid in school?
Mm-mm.
No.
Believe it or not, I was the shy kid.
Really?
I was until about 9th grade. I was very shy, and then I don't know, something just happened.
It was a girl. Somebody
It
was like,
was.
"You cute, you cute."
It was. They was kind of feeling a brother back then. So I was, but no, actually, growing up, I wanted to be an actor, and I didn't really know how to do that. I didn't know how to do that, so I just started doing other things that I figured maybe that I did well, and maybe I can latch on to this and I can use that as a segue to get where I want to go. So
Smart.
that got me into music, it got me into comedy, which got me into finally acting. Now I'm, doing some roles. I got a TV show I'm working on called Heroin Avenue.
I saw that.
and
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm loving it. It's where I want to be. So it was that was my way of getting into it. So comedy just kind of was a thing that I loved. I mean, I love the city. I love, like you said, good energy. I love to, bring laughter to the city. So, okay, if I want to do this, I can do it my way. I don't want to just, have comics and, hey, I'm putting you on a mic. I'm gonna bring you up. I'm gonna pay you for your time, but in return, I need you to make these people laugh. I need you to get some asses in the seats. And I want to do it the right way, and it's working. It's working. It's working a little better than I thought it would. I'm trying to keep up.
Yes. See, that's the thing. You got to be careful what you ask for because when you do it, you got to be ready. But what I will tell you is you'll get a team that's gonna help you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I have a team. I won't say that I do it by myself. I never say I do it by myself. Shout out to my producer from my show over at Redline Radio. Shout out to Timbuktu. Shout out to Dave Wallingcheck. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Lee. My whole team over at Redline. They everything that I do over there, they have a part of and they help me. My business partner Peggy. My right hand CEO and Dub. Those are people that help me do the small things. I got amazing sponsors. I got the Suzzy We. I got Mark and Christie. I got Wave West from Waverly West, from Waverly Clothing Line.
Is Waverly the one that's a barber?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been here a couple times. Yeah, I like him. I like his energy.
Right. See. I got Denver Morales. He CIA Customs. They make custom action figures. I got the Old World Tavern where I do Unapologetically Funny. Like I have a big team, and they all, they see the things that I'm trying to do, and even if they don't understand it, they understand my vision. They know that I'm not gonna put some BS out there. So you may not understand what I'm trying to do now, but once it unfolds, you'll understand, and then you'll see where just do it. Just play your part, and everybody has a part, and they're good with their part.
That's
I have an amazing.
That's a blessing. And that's the thing. Like people don't understand. Like when you're grinding, and you're living in your purpose. You can't be stopped because it's gonna come to you. Like right when you think you need somebody or this is too much, things just start falling in line, and that's what it sounds like it's happening for you. But it's your passion, it's your energy.
It is.
Who would? That's like for real. I'm being honest. Like I'm just little on me. I'm not saying like You know, well, I'm not gonna say I'm not all that because I am. But what I'm saying is, in my world, I'm not better than anybody else. Absolutely, I'm not. But I pick and choose now who I will give my time to and what I put my time in. And so when my energy, you know, links onto somebody else, it's got to be right. And when I met you, I was just like, I like him. I'm like, because I could tell you for real about your business. You know what I mean? You serious, and I can see how passionate you are about putting other people up, and how you, like, even with CJ, her come to you.
CJ. I love CJ.
You help and expose comics that, you know, I like the underground, the underdog queen. I love bringing somebody that nobody know, but I see their talent and bring them up because I'm a purpose coach. So my whole key is to make you, you know, live in your purpose. So I love to see that, and you are definitely tapping into that. So yeah, nothing but greatness coming from you. Don't be forgetting about the little people down here for real, Lex. I ain't playing because I already see when y'all.
Ain't nothing little about you.
That's
Okay,
true.
That's
true.
Ain't
That's
no
true.
little personality, no little nothing. So we ain't gonna go there.
That's what's up. So that's cool. So you wanted to be an actor.
I did.
And that we got that in common. That was my goal. I wanted to be an actress, and well, I am, and you are too, right? And so you're not an actress.
I know what you're saying. Right?
Yes, but a lot of times people, you got to just go with the journey. Like, when you want to get somewhere, you got to find your way in the door. I always say, if you want to be like the best chef, start going to cooking shows or take classes. Whatever it is, you got to put yourself in a room. And so that's exactly what it seems like.
Who's to say what your journey is? You may not even know what your journey is. You may have a goal, but you may not know the straight path to that goal. I never thought I'd be in the position I am in right now. I had an idea I just wanted to start spotlighting comics on my radio show. That's where this all came from. I just thought, I'm like, okay, I knew a guy, we worked together on a day job, and he was a comic, and I didn't really know they had like underground comics at that time. And, you know, he invited me to one of his events, and I loved it. And I'm like, you know, I want to do this. So he was the first one. Shout out to Big Wayne. He was the very first comic that I ever brought on my show. Okay. And I just wanted to do it. So I just started, you know, reaching out to comics, and, you know, started going to open mics and finding out where, you know, and I started, go out, pass out my card and everything. And then from there is when COVID hit. And then, and Versus was a big thing. And I had this idea. I said, I want to do a comedy Versus. And everybody's like, you can't do it. It can't be done. It's too many schedules, too many egos, too many things. And I'm like, so when you tell me it can't be done, I'm about to try my hardest to get it done.
Exactly.
And I ended up doing it. It wasn't like the regular Versus, but it was a tournament that I put together on my show. And I picked 8 comics. I put them all in a little I had a big bracket behind me and everything. Made it like real official. Idea. And, you know, they would come on the show every week, and one person would go against another person, and the crowd would determine the winner. And the winner, you know, won, you know, money. Keith Silly ended up winning. And I didn't even know Keith Silly when I booked her on the tournament. I just put her on off of Timbuktu's
Shout out to Keith Silly. That was great.
Me and Keith, me and Keith, everybody calls us soul sister and brother now. That's how close we are now.
That's what's up.
You know, I didn't even know her when I booked her for Timbuktu told me about her. And so she won, so she got, you know, a trophy, she got $400, and she got to she got the headline, she got the headline on my very first comedy event, which ironically was March the 18th of last year. That was my very first comedy event.
The energy from that.
Next Saturday will be one really full year of me throwing events. So I've only been doing this less than a year. You know, and then everybody that participated in the event, in the tournament, was a part of that event. So whether you won or lost, you had a spot on this comedy event. And, you know, we just pushed it, and we did it. And then the go home was, of course, the big event. We did it down at the Odeon, and it was packed, you know, and people loved it, and it was just an amazing event. I just kept rolling from there. And
that's what's up, man. You don't know where life is gonna lead you. That's a great story. That's a great story. Well, that's what's up. Where do you see yourself? Like, where do you want to be? I know you're doing this comedy thing. This is part of your journey, and like you said, a lot of times we don't know where we're gonna end up. You got to just kind of like follow it. But if you can decide right now what you would, and I don't like to say 5 years, because I like to move in 2-year increments. Okay, because That goes fast. If you could see yourself in 2 to 3 years, where would you like to be?
Leveled up from where I am now. As long as I'm not in the same spot I am right now, I'm good with it. But as long as I've improved or advanced, as long as I haven't backtracked, if I haven't taken steps back, then I'm good with it. Because like I said, I had no idea where I'm gonna go from here. I had no idea that I would be filming a TV series right now. Like that came from comedy. Comedy came from pro wrestling, which came from music, which came from me being a kid.
You like wrestling, and this is funny because y'all, I like wrestling. Like The Young Rock is one of my favorite shows I watch because I used to get put in the figure 4 all the time. Like me and my cousin Jason, who was a really big basketball star in Cincinnati, he's 6'8", okay, and wears a size 16 shoe. So I'm just telling y'all how big he is, 200 and some pounds. And me and him 3 months apart. And growing up, I was the oldest girl. He practiced all his moves on me. Like, that's why I'm such a tomboy, for real. People don't realize. They be like, I think I'm girly. I'm like a whole tomboy. That's why I love sports. Y'all know I go crazy football season. But I grew up loving wrestling, and my twins love wrestling. Like, I had to buy them for their 13th or was it 16th birthday. And they want to go to WWE. Them tickets is expensive. Like, no, for real, it's expensive.
Like anything else, if you want to go to a basketball game.
But no, they was real extra. I was like, these kids, who family afford these tickets? It was like 2 something. When it's like 5 of us.
That's why they only come like maybe twice a year, so that you can save up your little coins.
For real, but it's
for
fun.
the next time they come. And I mean, if you're a fan, then you're a fan. But see, like it was a little deeper for me. That's one thing that you may not know about me is that from 2008 until 2000, basically until COVID, I was an independent pro wrestler.
Shut up.
That's where
twins.
That's where everybody knew me from coming over to radio.
Lex.
And that's why I always keep
Lex,
the
he was
same.
a wrestler.
From 2008 to, I never made it to WWE.
I want to train with you.
I did a few matches for Ring of Honor. That was about as far as I went. But I had a very good independent career.
Sense now, because I see your relationship with
a lot of you, and I try to incorporate a lot of that since people know me from wrestling. I try to incorporate a lot of what I know from wrestling.
What was your wrestling name?
It was still LEXX Vegas. It was the Black Superman LEXX Vegas.
The Black Superman LEXX Vegas. That's what I'm calling you from now on. That's it. Black Superman. Okay.
And I always kept the name, like from music to wrestling to even radio. I kept the name so people could associate the same person. When I did music, when I was in my early 20s or late teens, early 20s, and all that, I was LEXX Vegas, and then when I got into wrestling, I kept the name instead of changing it to something crazy. And I kept LEXX Vegas so people that knew me from music would know that this is the same person. And then when I transferred over to radio, kept the same name, so it's the same guy that's in progress. So some people know me from music, wrestling, and radio.
That's what's up. How did you get involved in wrestling as a black man?
Like everything else, just kind of fell in my lap.
Are you from Cleveland? You are from Cleveland? Okay.
I'm 23rd Superior.
Okay. Shout out to the land. I'm from the Natty, so I just had to ask that question.
No, it just kind of fell in my lap like everything else. I was always a kind of stocky guy, but I was a big fan. Actually, I take that back. When I was young, I hated wrestling. When I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, my father used to make me watch it with him. I used to hate it. I used to think it was like the stupidest thing in the world. And then he would force me to sit there and watch Friday night's main event, Saturday night's main event, Saturday morning wrestling, whatever it was called. And I began to like it, and then I became to really like it. And then I found out that there was like an independent event in Cleveland, and I went. And I knew one of the guys that was wrestling. I knew him from the gym that I used to work out at. So he got me backstage, and I met this guy named Crow. Shout out to Tony the Crow. He was my trainer. He ended up taking a liking to me. He's like, yo, you need to do this. Like, you got the size, you got the look, you need to do it. And I was like, all right. So he told me, he said, the average wrestler trains for about 6 months to a year before they let you in the ring. I trained for about 2 months, and they just threw me in.
Shut up.
Yeah, and Crow actually, Tony died when I was 2 years in. So I was just kind of out there on my own, just kind of, but it worked, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger until when COVID hit, it just stopped, and then I just stopped doing it.
Another way.
And then, when COVID, like I'm a real out of sight, out of mind kind of guy, so if I ain't doing it, I don't really care. Like, all right.
Yeah.
And now, like when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I can't put my body through that no more.
Y'all better leave.
So, it's over with.
Y'all better not mess around with Lex. Even a body slam job. That's what's up. So you went from wrestling to music to comedy to acting. Man, your life is limitless. You know that?
But that's my point. So when you ask me where I want to be in 2 years, I have no idea what's gonna fall in my lap between now and 2025. I have no idea what I'm gonna. I have a vision, but I mean, my vision is just to level up, to get better, to be the best LEXX Vegas that I can be. Okay. That's what I can tell you is I want to be the best LEXX Vegas I can be. But I don't want to limit myself. I don't want to say I want to go here. I can say I want to be the biggest promoter in comedy, but I could be the biggest promoter in the world. Besides comedy, I can do now. I can get my hand in music. I can get my hand in movies. So why limit myself? I have no idea what's gonna come. I met a guy who told me the other day that he wanted to start a record label. Okay, who knows? So I don't really. My plan is just to make sure I'm not stagnant. To make sure I don't get to the point where, all right, I'm content. I don't have to keep hustling. I don't have to keep working. I don't have to keep. No, I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing, and wherever I'm at in 2025, as long as I got more money in my account than I do right now. As long as I'm, not in a worse situation than I am right now. As long as I'm in a better situation, then that's where I want to be.
That's what's up. That's crazy because I make like mental notes in the morning. I'm like vacuuming, and then I'll stop and I go write down some things that I feel like the universe brings me. Thank you. Which is different for me because you hadn't noticed this, but I always just do regular French manicure. And last week I was like, I think I need some new energy. So thank you. So listen, this morning I just write. That's why this is so messy. I'm writing, jump up, go do something right. And one of my messages that popped in my head today was the measure of success is not whether you have a tough problem to deal with, but whether it's the same problem you had last year. And so that truly goes to what you said. And that was one of the things I wanted to share with people. Like, it don't really matter how things are going right now. As long as that each day, each month, each year, you are in a better place than you were, that's success. People get real caught up in, I want to be big. I want to be the next this. Just be better than you were last year. And you're making progress. And and right now, because we live in right now, so we can't say, it's be better than you were last week. It's be better than you were last month. And take each month and each day to just look at what you did yesterday. How could I have done better? And just keep going. Or yesterday, you might have completely messed up. I laugh sometimes. Like, today, I promise, like, I'm not making this up. Anybody, I'm real professional. Like, I walk in, I sit down, I go, get my stuff together. But this was a testament that I am being busy and I'm doing a lot. So I need to pay attention. Where I was tripping on the energy today because I was up super early. And then I'm like, couldn't believe you didn't get here, but I do believe everything is for design. I don't know why you weren't supposed to be here. I don't know why you were supposed to go to Hourglass, but that like killed my soul. Like, literally, I was on the phone with you. I was like, I had to pull my energy back up because I don't like to make mistakes, but it's part of life, so I have to let it go. But
you also have to realize that making a mistake just proves that how much on your game you are, that you noticed that you made a mistake and you felt some kind of way about it.
Yes.
There are some people that just be like, oh man, I fucked up.
There's a lot of people.
I'm sorry, I don't know if I can say F.
You say whatever you want.
Okay. All right. I don't say red line, so I don't know the rules. And I want to peek. I don't want to peek.
Don't say that again.
Yeah.
You gonna get me kicked out of here?
Oh, don't say the R word.
Yeah. I can't stand your owner. How about that? We don't get
I was
along.
trying
I can't stand him half the time anyway.
Don't bring it up.
So my bad.
Yeah, we got history.
Okay.
I was
I don't know nothing. I promise you, I didn't know
conversation.
nothing about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
But you're an individual.
So that place that I do my show, how about that?
There you go.
That's what I was talking about. I'm talking about. No. But see, you never know, like, what happened. I wasn't tripping. It wasn't no big deal. Luckily, I had gas in the car. I had gas in the car, so it was all good. Traffic wasn't that heavy. But
now I gotta take you to lunch.
Yeah.
What you doing after this? We going to lunch. Let me get you some lunch real quick.
I got unapologetically funny tonight, so I got.
Oh yeah, you gotta get it together. I gotta run over right to where you was at. There is, next time you're over there, shout out to the Toss Up. It's a Black-owned restaurant right next door to that. and they bought some candles for me, which I appreciate that. So as soon as I leave here, I gotta go over there. So I was gonna buy you salad or something. But they have the freshest, best food, just open. And Nazi Nay, you might know Nazi Nay, but she is like,
Oh, that's her spot?
that's Nazi Nay's
What?
spot.
Wait a minute, where is this at?
The toss up. I'm gonna have to. It's right next to the hourglass. And I'm not giving it to you. I'm
Okay.
yes.
Go ahead and shut this whole broadcast now. She want to be up out of here.
But Nazi Nay is a boss, and that's definitely
my
somebody
girl.
I would love to make sure
Absolutely.
that I connect you
Absolutely.
with, because she's one of the biggest promoters here. Everybody that's ever performed in this city and whatever kind of have went through her. She got independent boss chicks.
Mhm.
She's been on my show. She's a really, really good person to good energy. She for real about life, but she has got all the connects. But she opened up the toss up, and so she, right where you was at, you was probably looking right at it. So
When I was at
she's
the wrong address.
when you were at the wrong address.
That
I
you
was
had
trying to
given
get you some
yesterday.
good food.
Yesterday, when I called and asked you for the address, I said, I ain't never been. And I'm gonna tell you how the conversation. This is why it's so bad, because it was a straight conversation. It wasn't like it was in the middle of nothing else. I said, hey, I have never been to No Static Radio. What is the address? That was the conversation.
I said 30.
And so she said the address, so I didn't even look at it. I was like, okay, there's the address. When I'm ready to go.
Did the same
And all I
thing.
did was copy and paste it and put it in my, I'm like, oh, so I'm like, so in my mind, I'm pulling up, I'm like, they must own like this whole little block over
Right.
here. Like, they got Hourglass over here. I'm over here. I'm like, I don't see no radio station now.
Not yet, though. Not yet. I'm working
Like,
on it.
I'm like, let me pull over and call. Cause,
And I had just put my
the
phone
math ain't mathing right now.
Yes,
Oh, but
yes.
it kind of is though, Reese. Like for real, our addresses are the same for.
No, for real, I can't make. It's a zero in between. So when I'm telling you what probably happened is when I put 3030, I promise. You know how your phone
It
just
automatically-
change it and do
yeah.
something? Because I typed that address to
Yeah,
people
I
so much
understand,
on
but it's
there.
just that
I'm blaming it on
You're
the phone
blaming
because
it
it
on
ain't
the
me.
phone now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand, but I'm a numbers
No, it's
person,
me.
so the fact that our numbers are so connected like that is
No,
just,
for real. You know that number thing,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's one
yeah.
zero off. And I look at the things that I'm collaborating with in life, and they literally, for real, both is on Euclid Avenue. But too much,
Yeah.
too much. But anyway, that's what's up.
Well, we here.
But
we
you
ain't
here.
gonna live in the past.
Lex
We here.
Vegas is in the building, baby. If
Yeah,
you want to
baby.
call in,
Hit the
216.
share button, man. That's what you need to do. Hit the share button, man. Get the message out.
That's what's
I'm in
up.
no static right now.
You're going to be talked about today. You already being talked
I'm
about.
talking about me.
Oh, they talking about you out here in these
They
streets.
talking about Jesus Christ.
They did. Oh, look at that. Who's on the line? Let's talk
I'm
something.
only a bill collector. You can tell them that I'm here.
Let's
You
hide.
announced it and everything and told them to call.
Who's on the
If it's my baby
line?
mama, I'm not even here. I'm at work.
He at work. He not here.
This is pre-recorded.
Who's on the line? Caller on the line. Who's here? You on with Real Talk with Reese?
Hi.
Hey. Who's on the line?
Somebody drunk at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. What's
Oh, what's up,
Somebody drunk
Stacy?
at 2
Right.
o'clock on a Saturday.
What's
Hey, Stacy.
Stacy, you see how the universe messing with me? Have you ever, this is my sister, have you ever seen me not be able to go live on Facebook in life?
That's why I'm calling. What's wrong with you? What's going on?
Right, it's not me. It will not let me, girl. It will not let me. I set it up. I was early today. I had everything set up. It will not. Every time I go in there, it say you being interrupted. It buffer. I even went on the Wi-Fi. Everything. Me and Lex Energy is too powerful together. That's what it is. The universe scared of us together. I believe in stuff like that for real though.
I ain't mad at it.
You already
That's
told me they
Facebook.
are kind of shaky, honey. Just in the mayor across town to the other place, though.
But I think it's the internet right now. So I think something might be going on because my show was messed up this week too.
Somebody else told me that, and
No,
I thought they
seriously,
were just talking.
It was my show was real messed up. We got about like a half hour worth, and then it just started going stupid.
No, actually, I logged in. I did. It was buffering.
Yeah, like.
But I wasn't gonna bring that up.
No, I'm telling you, hey, it is what it is. It wasn't nothing. See that, but you were talking about like my team. See, like I know that a year ago I would have been upset at something like that. Now I know that my team is going to do everything that they can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So if it happens, it ain't nothing that could have been done.
No,
you know,
for real.
and that's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, like Tim was tripping out. You know, he's my producer, and he was going all crazy and everything. I'm like, Tim, just chill. It is what it is. Like, let's just keep recording.
It is something going on.
And you just got to
real.
keep pushing. Like, but you know, it's something like I think it's the internet, or it might just be the energy in the universe. Like, it might just be.
Let me tell y'all, it's the energy, and I mean the reason why I can speak on this properly is because where people think that I don't have a real job, I'm actually an engineer.
I've been told the same thing.
Yes.
I've been told I'm unemployed. They say I do too much
And
to
they
have
be
a
like,
real job.
Exactly, I get that all the time. I was told I got little Chinese working in my basement making my candles, because I make all my candles myself, hand make them. Which here's the
Find out like
Stacy, don't hang up.
find out you got yin yang in the basement.
But this is positive energy. I brought this for you. As
I
it
want it.
is.
I want
It's
it.
all natural. It's yours. It's
I
for
want it.
you.
I want it. Oh, bag
There
it
you
up.
go.
Bag it up. Just bring me a
There you go.
receipt.
Well, it's for you, but you can buy the next one. I'm gifting to you for
Oh, sure.
gracing me with your presence today and coming on my show.
I appreciate it.
But I have a daytime job and I'm an engineer at AT&T, 23 years. What we do is make sure that the internet is working properly, and we run tests, and we do all kind of stuff. That's how y'all can call 911. It's me. So not me, but my department. And so my point of the matter is weird stuff has been going on, and we've been doing the same thing. Is nothing should be not working. Would you like a water?
I would actually.
Nothing should
Thank you very
be
much. I'm mad that you came
Look.
out with the Chipotle bowl, but you wanted me to water. Yeah, she had the bowl over here, but she waved the water like, hey, you want one of these? You cool?
She been here all day.
She held that way back here like I want to go see it. Like, hey, man.
Can we get a bite though?
I see how y'all do it over in no static, man. Boy.
Sorry,
But-
y'all.
but,
This breakfast and lunch.
I feel you.
I'm just talking my stuff.
But yes, Lex Vegas. I gotta say, I just call you Lex. So I gotta start. Do you want me to say your whole name?
Well, actually, Lex was my name. Like
'Cause I just
Vegas
like
was
Lex.
Vegas was an alias. Like it was. My name was Lex, and then it was Lex Vegas, kind of like Jehovah, Nas Escobar.
I'm sorry,
All right,
Stacy.
bye, Stacy.
Stacy, did you find something for us to wear tonight?
I'm in these streets now stressing out. Please don't even talk about
Well,
it.
don't stress out, because I already know.
Don't be stressing out, Stacy. No
First
stress.
of all, she is a trip. When I say I don't have nothing to wear right now because I gained 50 pounds and I can't wear nothing in my closet, I'm gonna get it off. Shout out to Mac Madness, who's getting my body back together. But Stacy got 745,000 outfits in her closet. Like, girl, just pull some out the closet.
Not
Like, she-
745,000.
You will see, I'm not one of them. I'm like Bougetto. So I will repeat an outfit, okay, if I think I'm cute in it. Stacy, when you see her in the same thing, you go like,
Yeah, I know, right?
What I had on yesterday.
like,
It is what it is
I
at
don't
this
be
point.
tripping on stuff like that. That's why people be calling me bougie. I be like, I'm really not. I'm really down to earth, but I'm just, it's certain things that I do. Like, I'm only gonna use Dove soap. And
I'm not gonna front. When I met you, I would have thought you was a little high maintenance myself.
I'm so.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I ain't mad.
You supposed to be high maintenance. You
Yes, but Stacy, find me something to wear. I'm going to
find me something to wear too, Stacy.
all black everything.
I said find me something to wear too.
Okay, that's not. I'm on it. That's easy.
Oh shit.
Right, they got it made, don't they?
How we
Y'all got it made. for
How we
real.
got it made?
Y'all, it's easy to find y'all something
Bull.
to wear.
Bull.
Yes.
Cause I love the dresser man. I love the dresser man.
Bull. Okay, so like you said, it's easy for y'all to find us something to wear. For us to find us something to wear, it ain't that easy.
Really?
It ain't.
Do you really believe that? Let me
I'm
find out
telling
you
you
high
that.
maintenance.
I'm telling you that. It is not easy for men to find stuff to wear. You know what I'm saying? I can't walk around sucking my stomach in all day. I gotta find something that accentuates the, you know what I'm saying, where it don't show all like that. You know, I can't suck it in all night. You know, I need something to hang a little bit. So if I have to let it go, you know, it ain't too noticeable. See, y'all ain't gotta worry about that kind of stuff. Y'all gut can be hanging to your knees, and we still gonna be wanting y'all. So it don't even matter.
Oh, that was so
You
sweet.
can be walking and knocking against the bottom of your stomach, and we still gonna be trying to get up under there. So heck nah. Let me show them looking like Fat Albert. Everybody pay me no attention.
They pay you so they be in my DMs for you, Lex. So they be in my DM. Like who is that? I got a lot of I'm not from here, so best friends and my family is in Atlanta. I got people all over, so I have so many people that tune in all over, and they be like, "Who is that? Who is that sexy man gonna be on your show?" We got a couple people. I would show you, but I'm not making it up.
I would tell y'all straight up. I came to probably about 5 years ago. I figured out that I am not dumb enough for chicks in Cleveland. I figured that out.
You think
Absolutely. All I gotta do, I figured it out. I figured it out though. See, if I quit my job, if I sell my car, and if I move back in with my mama, I would be the most eligible bachelor in the city. I would be the most eligible bachelor in the city. Okay? But since I refuse to do all that, you know what I'm saying, I can't even get a text back. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. It's cool though. I'm gonna cry in the car.
Well, see, remember I had told you about an idea I had? And I wanted to do something I feel like me and you could do together, because just like good energy. But I was kind of like a reality show / like matchmaking show. But it's going to be like, because I feel like you a real man, for real. And I am a real woman, but we are very...
I forgot Stacey's, you know.
Oh, hey, Stacey.
I forgot Stacey's, you know. I'm over here. What are you talking about?
Me, let's forget
my man Stacey, what's going on?
But no, like, I think it would be so dope to have we'll talk about it later for somebody to be trying to take over.
Right now. We put the business out there.
But I got the team ready and everything for it. And so, and I was like, I need a male co-host to do it.
Anything for you.
So, yeah, I feel like our energy would be crazy. And we might even have, I know this girl is a professional wrestler too. Maybe we can pull her in. I don't know why I just said that, but I know you like wrestling, but I'm still tripping on you being a professional wrestler, man. Like, I love to hear stuff that I don't know, wouldn't even thought, but like think outside the box. That means your energy is like crazy. You know how inspiring you are. You was you want to be an actor, but you're a professional wrestler, and you did it. Then you got your radio show, ended up deciding to do some comedians. Then had comedians on, had the comedians come on. Now you became a comic yourself. Then put on shows that like sold out, and then work your way into the acting world. Which shout out to Larry at Truth and Vision, because y'all know that I am in a TV series, and he called me yesterday, so it's crazy. So I'm putting your name on the list. He called me yesterday and was like, Reese, you know, we're filming for, got to deal with Netflix and some other different people. And the name of the show is going to be like a dramedy. It's called Religious. And so it's going to be like a playoff of religion.
I've never heard the term dramedy before.
You never heard dramedy?
I haven't.
Did I make that up?
I kind of like it, though. I kind of like it.
Right?
Yeah, dramedy and comedy, yeah.
I've never heard that before. I've never heard that term before.
Dramedy. And because it'd be like drama comedy, and it's so dope. Like, it gave me my first accolades of being a writer for the show, because I'm actually got to write two of the episodes. And so we had to turn in 3. Netflix picked it up. We're gonna start back, and he asked me to be in charge of getting the extras and then small roles that can come in and whatever. So, oh wow, that's what. Look at that. Can you send me that? Send me that picture. I want to put it in my phone. Stuff like that give me energy for real. Like, that's super cool. That's super dope.
I'll tell you later.
What? Okay.
There's a lot of secrets going on in here. I don't know. You send me the picture. Talk about me later. What's going on? What's up over there?
Our ideas ain't none of nobody's business.
Oh, that you true.
That's all.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about that. Oh, you about this? What we were just talking about? Okay, because Marie produces, her producer here going about, she produces shows. She got all the equipment.
I see.
She's much more than that.
It's looking real official up in here.
Well, Lex, let me tell you something. I come from the newsrooms.
Okay.
Yeah, I did time.
You did time.
Over it. Yeah. Over at WK.
Okay, I need you to say the whole thing before you. I did time. I'm like, holy shit. I didn't even know they did podcasts in the pen. I need to tune in because I'm missing out.
Hey, yeah, I know. Don't get me started with another idea. But I did time at 3 and 19, and of course I've been on movie sets. I was a producer and a writer for Trevor Noah and The Daily Show and stuff. I got a few awards, you know.
Okay.
And you still do filming for the Browns.
Yeah, and the Cavaliers.
Okay.
Mhm.
So talk your shit.
That's right.
Talk your talk your shit.
You're supposed to. She be too humble. I say the same thing. Like I had to talk her up, but she don't do it. But you should share your.
I got a
accolades.
resume
It's okay.
online.
Yeah, right. And she was crowned. She don't usually wear a crown, but the guest before my show came and they crowned her today. That's where she get that.
Shout out to Fell in Love with Carly.
What was it called?
Fell in Love. Her name is Carly, but her handle is I Fell in Love with Carly.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, she seemed cool. I was gonna check her out later. That's what's up. So tell us, when is your next show? Your next
Tonight,
couple of events.
actually.
You got one another night.
I got Unapologetically Funny tonight at Old World Tavern.
What time?
It's showtime is 8:00. 661 East 185th Street. Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna throw the address. You know I know the address. Come on, man.
The right address.
Right, the right address too. Yeah. I got a dope lineup coming out tonight. I got Key Silly hosting. I got Sean Boyd. I got Marcus Martin. I got Levi Davis. I got Tierra King. I got Will Hopkins.
It's gonna be fire tonight,
man,
y'all.
I'm missing somebody, and I feel like they're gonna be in my neck. Oh, I got Tone Tone. Tone Tone's gonna be there too from Akron. And it's gonna be a real dope event, man. I'm unapologetically as funny is real. It's growing. It's growing into a real big thing. Like every comic now is hitting me up, you know, about getting on Unapologetically Funny, which is a wonderful thing.
That's what's up. I would definitely be there, but Preem will kill me. He having his all black birthday bash tonight.
Y'all
But
have been to each and every one since, so you know.
I'll be there. And then you got one on the 18th.
We got one on the 18th at Lucy's Pub. What am I trying to say? 7 o'clock is showtime there. I got Joey Zaza. He was on your show last
That's
week.
one of my bestest buddies.
Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah,
Right?
2 weeks
2 weeks ago. Joey Zaza, he's on the show. I got Raymel Adams. I got Queen Petty. I got Derek Lamont coming through. Who else is on the show? Timbuktu's on the show. I feel like I'm sorry if I'm missing somebody. You know, I deal with so many names and dates and everything. But if you're on the show and I'm forgetting, my apologies. All right. But yeah, we definitely got a dope lineup there too. I try to bring the best lineups I can to each and every show.
I'm usually laughing real hard when I come to your shows, and not just because of CJ there, but even when we just in the audience, we laughing, and I love that.
What about Tyrone? Put him to sleep. Games.
Tyrone's my dog. Me and Tyrone actually we travel a lot together.
Okay.
We travel a lot together. We basically like at least once a week we'll hit some place, hit some open mic, hit some like 2 weeks ago we went down to Columbus and hit the Attic. Shout out to Sister Lou down there. And then we left the Attic and went to another open mic like 10 minutes down the road. We did another one, that kind of thing. Tyrone's my dog, so I definitely anything that I got a spot for Tyrone. He's always on. He comes through. He comes through like
he's funny. I like him.
I did not know though. Like he's here on the Entertainment Club.
Tyrone
with
is up
James.
next. If you listen to what I'm trying,
I got to see him
up next.
Yeah,
Tyrone
absolutely. He's so entertaining. Like
he is.
He is so visually entertaining.
I've literally heard I've heard some of Tyrone's jokes. I can say like 20 times because we travel so much, and he makes me laugh with every.
No, that's funny you say that.
I can say the joke with him, and I'll still laugh with it because he'll say it just a little different way to make it funny for this crowd that it wasn't the same way for that crowd, and he does it. And I've told him this, like that, and I'm trying to tell you, I got a short list of people that I feel like up next. I feel like Tyrone is up next. I feel like CJ is up next. I feel like Key Silly's up next. I feel like Chevy's up next. Like
Chevy,
and this is no disrespect to any other comic. There's no disrespect to any other comic, but I feel like they are and also somebody that you may or may not know, but Desmond Turner. If you heard of Desmond Turner, I believe he's up next too. Like though, and there's no, like I said, no disrespect to any other comic, but I feel like
Everybody
they're
has
on
their
the verge.
time.
Yeah,
They are
Yes.
on the verge.
I think like Joey, Ty, I call him Ty.
I call him T.Y. too.
Yeah, okay. I feel like he's a wonderful storyteller.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Joey is
common.
too.
Mhm.
I love my Joey's out. Shout out to Joey, but you're right. So this is the thing, and I'm glad you said it like that, because I have another artist. Shout out to Milan, the artist. She's up and coming singer here. She's
I
performed.
checked her out
Yeah.
I think we were on Wednesdays
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
she's super
Week before.
talented.
Last week.
She's definitely, I think, one of the next people. And
Yeah,
I
she
have
is
a lot of singers that I've been getting in my inbox like, well, I thought you would work with me and work with me. You got to work with people at the right times. And so, like, everybody, don't get discouraged. This is something for anybody, whether you hosting, whether you have a radio show, you're a comic, actress, whatever you're doing. Understand, you may see somebody that just came on the scene and you like, I've been doing this for 20 years and how is this person surpassing me? It's just their time.
Mhm.
Don't give up. Your time is coming.
Yeah.
And people get frustrated and they give up on their passion
Mhm.
because they see somebody they feel, you don't know people's story.
Mhm.
Like they think, well, I've been working harder. You don't know what they've been doing in their life, and you don't know how sometimes full circle it can come back to your life.
That's right.
But regardless, you got to stay focused on your dream. Do not get discouraged, because I get a lot of people with me being a coach. When I tell you, people really get discouraged off of other people's stuff. And I get really frustrated with that. Like, the reason why you're not moving on your path, because you're worried about everybody else's.
Mhm.
So when you focus in on yours, the right thing's gonna happen. So don't get
A lot of people aren't prepared
discouraged.
to deal with that, though. A lot of people are not prepared to deal with a path alone.
Yes.
Like, they want somebody to help them. They want somebody to come along with them. And your journey is not my journey, so I can't go along with you. But when you're not prepared to deal with what it takes to survive and succeed on your own. You know, I'm sure she did not just start off with all of this. You know, it doesn't work like that. But you have to figure out, like, okay, I'm gonna be the best. Like I said before, I'm gonna be the best me I can be.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ignore what and it's not, I'm just using for example. I gotta ignore what they're doing over at No Static. I gotta ignore what they're doing over at 93. I gotta ignore what they're doing over at Cam Voice or whatever. You know, because I'm not there. And I can't do what they do because I'm not using what they use. I'm using what I have in front of me. Exactly. You know, but a lot of people don't get to that point. They have a safety net with everybody else. Mm-hmm. You know, at the place that I shall remain nameless, there was a point where my show was the only show on the station.
Wow.
We had some issues,
right.
You know, but the issues that they had with the guy that we'll name nameless weren't my issues. Exactly. So when you have an issue with somebody, that's your issue. Exactly. If you know what I'm saying, if me and you are cool, but me and you fall out, there's no reason for me to fall out with her. There's no reason for me to fall out with CJ. There's no reason me and you fell out. Exactly. So we'll deal with that. I'll still show up and support.
And that's how you know, gotta be in business.
But a lot of people aren't prepared for that. Yeah. I stayed at a place where everybody told me to not to leave. Mm-hmm. Everybody told me to go. People were mad at me when I went over there. Like, but it was what it was. But that's neither here nor there. And I've turned that person has turned out to be a good friend of mine now. But I understand that he has issues. Right. But you know, your issues are your issues with that person, or with that person. I don't have any issues with you. So when everybody else jumped ship on you, I stayed, and I was prepared to be the lone wolf. I was prepared to deal with all of the drama that came along with everybody, like, oh, you stayed over there when everybody, you know how this is. Okay, but that's fine. That's your issue, not mine. I can stand on my own 2 feet. And now we're flourishing again. Yeah. You know, so and that kind of gains you a little bit of respect from the people that understood, that saw that you stayed solid while everybody else jumped ship on you, when everybody else turned their back on you. It's the same thing as far as business goes. Some people aren't prepared when things aren't going well, when people are jumping ship, when people are leaving your team, they're not prepared to keep going. Exactly. You know, yep. I had a co-host that quit on me like just out of nowhere because she was in her feelings about some stuff. Basically, her man made her quit. But you know what I'm saying?
Happens a lot.
And I thought about just shutting the show down for like 2 weeks and regrouping. I'm like, look,
Keep
Fuck
going,
that.
man.
I'm
Yes.
gonna do what I do, you know, and I've not looked back since
Mhm.
because I was prepared to stand on my own 2 feet.
And it was part of the journey. Like one of the things that I constantly say is, you hit on it earlier. Like, I'm not gonna really dictate what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be the greatest me, and then see where my journey leads, because you can take different turns. What you become in the process is what makes your dream. Like, you can have this big dream, but the real dream, and this is deep, and some of y'all not gonna get this till later. A lot of y'all don't get stuff I say till later, which is fine, because I want you to think about it when I'm not around. But what you become in the process is better than the dream. So, like, you have this vision of yourself, but the process is gonna take you way bigger than what you imagine. Our vision is this big, but the vision that God and the universe is like, it's 10 times bigger than what we are dreaming and that we are thinking about. So it's the process of the dream. That's what you don't get. It's the process. Go through the process. The work that you put in, the things that you do, that's what's taking you to the next level. That's what's creating your journey. And that is how your dream comes to life. So just remember that. The process is better than a dream. I promise you.
I'm with it.
I promise you.
Well, you also don't know what you're gonna come across on the way to the goal.
Exactly.
I would dare say that the reason I'm sitting here right now is because of Gene Miller.
Big Red.
I love
Big
Gene.
Red.
I
Because
really
Gene,
like him.
You know,
I like his
Gene. I didn't know Gene.
Mm-hmm.
Gene was recommended to me by Timbuktu to be a part of my verses.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Gene got real tight. Guess who introduced me to CJ?
Gene. Yeah.
How did I messing around with CJ and booking her for events? Who did I meet? You. Which brought me here. You understand?
And now we got a TV show together.
But see, that's how your path goes. Like, I just wanted to spotlight comics. I didn't know all this was going to build from it. Yeah. I didn't know, this time last year I hadn't met you yet. I hadn't met CJ. I had, but in the path of things, in the path of going where I'm going, you meet new people, and now that branches out. Now, there's a possibility, a big possibility, a probability of the TV show. I'm saying a probability because I'm with it, but you never know. Like, I didn't think that would be a thing, because that wasn't really where my head was. I was looking this way, but as I'm going this way, I'm starting to pick up things. Mm-hmm. Now I'm here now, and that's how you branch out. People don't like to keep themselves open. You got a goal. Your goal is, like you said, this little, but the possibilities are like this.
Limitless. And that's how me and Stacey actually came up with that name. We were sitting there and trying to figure out what our name would be together, because of course I got Real Talk with REESE. Mm-hmm. She has Welcome to the BBW show, and we have two different personalities, but we both are the same. Mm-hmm. Everybody kept saying, I'm telling you, when I was on this show, they was like, you gotta meet this girl named Stacey. I promise y'all the same people. Mm-hmm. And then she was like saying the same thing. I promise y'all, you gotta meet REESE. I'm just like, okay, I show on Saturday. So then she reached out and was like, can you, to the whole, everybody. And she said, I'm opening it up. I want everybody that has a show to come to my show one Friday night. And I was looking at it, and I was newer to the radio station. Mm-hmm. So I'm always about networking. And I'm gonna go hard. I'm trying to I want everybody to know me, because I knew people, because I was actually a guest here for Joey a couple times when she was down the street.
Yeah, she was family. She was a new show host. She wasn't new to the station.
I wasn't new to the station, but I had been on multiple people's shows here. It kept bringing me here. Like, people would just ask me to come on their show or whatever. And so anyway, so I'm trying to get to learn people. I jumped off a flight. I literally got off a flight at like 6:30, and I zoomed. I had no energy. I went hard. I partied hard. That weekend, like hard. And I was like, this business, just jump on our show because you already said yeah. So when I came here, nobody showed up but me and James. Yeah. Nobody else showed up, and there's a lot of people, which for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. And that night, when I say we was like connected, then she'll start supporting things, then she starts supporting everything. Like, I look up, Stacey is the social media queen. I am not. And I know I got to get there, but So then she would repost stuff that I was like, dang, I meant to repost that.
Right.
We came together and we started doing stuff. We called it No Limits. And I was like, you know what, our name should be No Limits because there's nothing we can't do. We getting in the doors that people wouldn't believe would get here. So anyway, that's where that came from, No Limits. And because I believe everybody, and we tell that to people at our events, life is limitless.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? I say the people that are negative and are miserable people, they haven't found their purpose.
Right.
So I don't get mad at people that hate and are negative. I just be like, oh, poor Tink Tink, they ain't found their purpose yet. Because when you got no purpose, nothing can't stop you. Like, you know what you got to do. You got to focus. Just like Les couldn't even go to lunch with me because he got to work on his stuff. That's okay. I was just trying to feed you some good food from the toss up, connect you with a major producer.
I will take a rain check, okay? I didn't say no. I just said later. Okay?
Stacey probably cussing right now. Like, you don't even got time. You supposed to be going to find a dress.
Right.
I really don't have time.
You know, people got things to do today. Today is a busy
find a
day.
good dress. Anyway. But, wait, I gotta
go deal with your cousins tonight.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And man, one thing I will say in your world, you never know what's gonna come up because you can have hecklers. Like, I've actually saw you have to really and you did it so smooth. I was like, yeah, that's my brother right there. Cause I'm like that too. I could just I'm about to go handle, and you handled it I was like, oh, he ain't no pretty boy. I should see him flex over there.
I'm a pretty boy.
You got a little pretty boy / thug life in you. You got it's all that in there. I see it, but I seen you flex now. I know because he a wrestler go. Shout out to your mom too. I know when people have a good mother.
Shout out to mama.
Yeah, shout out to mom, man, for raising
girl. That's
right.
my number one girl.
That's what's up. I love that. See, listen, ladies. When they love their mama, then you know that they a good guy. For real, I say that. When they love their mama, respect their mama. That's one of the signs you gotta pay attention to.
That's my number one girl.
Yeah.
You only get one of those.
For real. Shout out to my mama. Hey, mommy. I know she listens. That's my biggest supporter ever. Mom, when you come in town, you're going to meet LEXX Vegas. Because we're going to kick it. I'm sure he'll have 5 shows that weekend, so we're going to go to a comedy show.
Somewhere.
Cook them
I'll
dinner.
Be somewhere in the city. I'm sick. And I'm there. She get them shows. She said, cook dinner. I can set the show up and y'all going about your business. That's why I got a team. You know what I'm saying? I might not be able to make it tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got them home cooked meals going. I'm with it.
So how do you balance your work life with your,
her name is Carly.
having I'm just giving my experience being divorced after, it's 4 years now. I keep saying 3, but I think it's 4 now. And just trying to date out here is different. But you got to find balance
Go ahead.
in this world because you're going to get a lot of attention. You get a lot of attention.
Why does it have to separate?
Yes, I'm the drink.
I think that's the issue is that we're programmed to think that mixing business and pleasure is taboo.
No, I don't think that. But you go ahead.
If I explain to somebody if you're gonna date me, understand I'm busy. Now I will make you a part of my world as much as I can. But you have to understand that some things don't involve you. It's okay to be the supportive significant other right here. I can do that. We'll say example if you and I are dating and you got a no limit event. I'm gonna come support you. I don't have to be all in the light. I can be there to support you. I can do my 1-2 from the side. But there's a lot of people who can't differentiate that. They either have to be all in or all out. And if that's the case, then I'm not the one for you. And I will tell you that up front. I pull myself out of many situations like, hey, this is not gonna work. You don't understand my life. I don't understand yours or however the case, but it's not mixing. You need to understand that there are times where I do a lot of things, yes. So a lot of times there are a lot of females around. There are a lot of, I'm doing a TV show and we filmed a sex scene. Like, you need to understand. Luckily, I'm single right now, but luckily you need to understand that. Okay, this is just business.
Right.
And I learned that honestly from dating a stripper.
Wow.
No, seriously. I thought that, when I met her, I'm like, dating a stripper is going to be weird. You know what I'm saying? There's guys all over, blah, blah. And so she would always ask me to come pick her up from the club. And I would go to the club and I would sit there. It closed at like 2 o'clock. I would get there like midnight and I would just sit and watch, sit there at the bar, talk to the bartender, blah, blah, blah. So what I would notice is that every time she finished dancing or every time she finished doing a lap dance or whatever, she would disappear. And she would be gone for like 20 minutes and she would come back. So one day I asked her, I said, what do you do when you're gone? Like every time you do this, it's gone for like 20 minutes and then you come back. She said, I hate people touching me like that. So every time I leave, I go shower and reapply my makeup. So that told me right there that this is just business. This is just business. And now I can not look at it that way. So when I walk in the club and I see you giving a lap dance, I'm sitting there laughing like hell. Like this dude don't even know. Like she looking at me, I'm looking at her, but he thinking she all, that kind of thing. So, but I need you to understand that it's so easy to understand this is just business. I need you to understand that about me because I understand that about you.
But you have to have that personality because it doesn't work for me. Like this is what I think. Number one, I'm like, okay, I will have to have a super confident man who already know who he is. And number one, he a real man. And I know a lot of men don't like you to say real man, but I have to say it because
sorry, I'm a little congested.
I don't know why I'm coughing now, but it's real. Like you got to be really confident to deal with me because I am a loving. I don't like to hug. I'm a hugger. Number one, I'm just a natural hugger. I'm an energy person, but my job is number one. What is my thing for my candles? My candles make you feel good.
Yes,
That's when I'm out and I do my candle event. I'm a whole vibe. I sell my candles. That's how I make.
Your job is
you know
to
what I'm
be
saying?
personable.
Yes,
Your job is to be personable.
and when I'm doing Thick Women Wednesday, so I had somebody that I had been dating, right? And they would come out to the event and literally would leave so quick. And I used to be like, what you come for? And then he later was like, I can't, you got niggas all in your face. You got guys, I'm sorry about that. You got guys all in your face. And I'm like, but you met me in this environment.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm very respectful. If I'm dating you, you are my focus. You gonna feel good. You're not even gonna worry about that. But if somebody come out to my event,
Well,
I'm going to, you gotta interact.
Most women can't handle it.
Yeah.
There are certain people
Listen.
that cannot handle this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like, I'm like a celebrity or anything like that, but I know people. People know me.
Yeah.
There are people that know me that I don't know them. When I'm having a conversation with somebody and they're calling me by my first name and I'm, I've been watching you and I've never seen you before. And I'm getting used to that. So you need to understand though. You need to understand that this is my business. This is the money that you want to spend, that when you want to go out and you want to eat and you want to go shopping and everything, the money that I'm making that you want to spend, this is how I get it. Okay? So understand that, yes, you are my woman. You will be my woman. Nobody's going to come in between that.
Yes.
Okay? I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not, I don't, to me, I don't be in any events. I don't be at my events or anybody else's events all up on people. You know what I'm saying? I say hi. I keep to myself for the most part.
Yeah.
But I also have to handle my business.
Yeah.
And you can't
handle
help
my business
sometimes.
may be, you may walk in and see some woman hanging up on me. You have no idea. They may be whispering right here. They laughing about something that happened in the back. All you see is some woman whispering in my ear, me laughing, and you need to
And it could be
understand
your
this is
friend's
what I
girlfriend.
do.
It could be anything, or it could be somebody that really like you. But you still, as a professional, you can't be like, get off of me because I got that. You can't be like, get off of me. I got a girlfriend here. Like that would be weird. You got a lot of times you just laugh it off like. The flirt, because people be like, well, I know you got guys in your DM. So
Yeah, we are
what?
in the world of
Who
communication.
cares about that?
Yep.
Like, I do not. If I am committed, first of all, let me tell you about these men out here. They sensitive. Y'all sensitive.
I said anything because I agree.
No.
I agree.
Meaning that we got to start. I'm new to this, okay? I was in a relationship for 27 straight years, no break. None. No break. We went together. I never went outside of me personally.
Right.
I didn't go outside of my relationship 27 years. And I watch my friends date and all that, but it is totally different. So it could be just me, and I'm learning this, but if I didn't tell you we go together, we don't go together. I thought we was just dating.
Hold on. Time out.
Because I didn't know I was in relationships.
I agree.
There's
Like
certain-
people, like if you want something, you gotta speak up and claim it.
Or okay, let me say this before you say it. Let me say
I
this.
agree.
Listen, my
I don't.
energy is gonna tell you if we go together. Meaning, am I spending quality time with you? Am I calling you? Have I even cooked you dinner? It's people that you're dating, and they think because you answer a text message, and yes, I talk to you here and there,
That's
and
not
yes,
wrong
we
with
go
that.
out and we hung out. I didn't know we went together, and then they looking like I hurt their feelings. I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I don't. I really do not like to hurt
I need
people's feelings.
verification.
But I realize
There
now.
is verification. Y'all, let me tell you something.
I
As
need
a guy, I'm gonna
verbal
tell you this as a guy. Just I'm
Please,
gonna
help
give you
me.
the knowledge. I'm about
Help
to give you
me.
the knowledge right now.
Help
me.
There are certain things that if you do to me, for me, around me, we go together.
Okay, let me.
Let's say if you take a shit at my house, we go together. Okay? If you comfortable enough to take a dump in my house, we go together. Okay? I'm not banging no chick raw that we don't go together. If you let me smash and I ain't got no protection on, and we didn't establish that you ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing, and we about to cross that line, that railroad track, okay, we go together.
Those make
Okay?
sense.
If for whatever reason I end up having to do anything alone for your kid, like if you end up in a issue and I gotta go pick your kid up from school, if you end up in an issue and I gotta bring your kid something to eat, we go together. Okay, let's go together. Shit. Okay, no, you ain't got no cousins. You can't call Stacy and nobody to go get your kid. You calling me? We go together. Okay,
That
damn
makes sense, though.
Damn that.
That
There's
makes
certain
sense.
things that if you do, those are go together things. Those ain't random things. You can't tell me that you've been dating somebody, but y'all just been kicking it, and you took a dump in this house. Tell me I'm lying.
I ain't do that for
I'm
a
not.
while.
Okay, exactly.
It took me
Exactly. You're not
my
about
now
to do that.
husband
You
moved
barely
in
about to
together.
fart on him. You barely about to fart around him if it ain't by accident.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. There are certain things
I don't know
that when
about
you
the
get
fart
comfortable.
game.
No, you ain't about to fart
You
against
fart.
somebody. If you're trying to date me and you farting around, no, you were obviously not trying to date me because that's
Yeah,
not a dateable.
yeah.
Not in the
That is
beginning.
not a dateable
Right.
offense. No, absolutely not.
Unless
Okay.
it's a sex part.
No, I'm saying if it's a sex part, we playing around, we wrestling and everything, and I happen to grab you and you okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna excuse that one depending on how it smells. If it's real bad, then we gotta have to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. There are certain things that you do; those are go together
But
things.
you just proved
I
my
respect
point.
that.
What
I
he
still need
said proves my
verification.
point. That's what I'm saying. I haven't done it. We ain't did none of that.
But
How
you kind
do
of
we
said
go
if I
together?
don't say we go together, we don't go together.
No.
That's
Yeah,
kind of how
because
you
here's
said
the
it.
thing. Let me
You kind of
On
said
my
like, I gotta
actions.
say
Yes,
You're
we
right.
go
because
together for us
let
to
me
go together.
speak on her behalf and say that you guys are some timing, and if there's no clarification, I need clarification.
Me
You know,
too.
like, what
That
we
is
got
my
going on
clarification. You leave a log in
Not
my toilet. That is all the
asking.
clarification I need. Okay, I might as well go ahead and clear a draw out for you because you we
But
But
go
no, I
together.
had somebody literally tell somebody like, I really like this girl, whatever, but she cheated on me because I thought we was together.
Uh-huh.
And I promise y'all, in real life,
Mm-hmm.
there was no way. Why did you think that I still don't know why they said that. Like, why did you think we went together? We went out to eat a couple times. You never even came to my house. If we go together, you come to my house.
Right.
I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
But I am. That's why I said don't get close because this energy. No, I'm just kidding. Listen. No, seriously, it's not. That's also. I'm telling you the
So
truth.
you ain't
I ain't
did
finished.
nothing to the
We
man.
had sex.
Okay, there we
We
go.
did.
Okay.
No, I'm
Alright.
saying yes, we did. Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Time out. When you say we
Protected.
had sex, when you say you had sex, how much of the good shit did you put on me? Because that's go together shit too. There's certain things that go. There's certain. Dude, absolutely not. How much of the good? How much of the good
The
did you
reason
put
why
on
we
me?
didn't go together is it wasn't that great.
For him, for you,
I
but
know
now
it
I'm
was
talking
great
about for
for
him.
him.
No, she almost lost her crown. She almost fell out the chair, lost her crown. But I'm saying, for you, it might not have been that good. For him, it might have been the shit. You know what I'm
Obviously.
saying?
And that's the thing. So that's why I learned my lesson. Like this was in the beginning when I first, the first year when I first started. Like understanding now, of course, I'm very choosy. I don't even, it's going to be, I ain't going to go into all that. But the bottom line is, I am telling you, it's not just people you have sex with. It's people that really think you talk because you answering text messages. These are the guys out here. They pretending like that. Like you got to really pay attention. They be like, oh, I thought we was going somewhere. I thought we were, dating to be in a relationship. I thought we was in something. And I ain't even, no, this is somebody I didn't have sex with. Okay, let me make that very clear. Y'all don't believe me? I can show y'all. So I'm like, I didn't even think that we was in a relationship because we're talking. I gotta get to know you. I'm not gonna just date you. I don't know how you act in certain situations. You gotta see me in my element. Go ahead, Lex.
I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting
my
my turn.
I'm just saying I gotta check sensitivity levels now going forward, and I gotta make it very clear. What does the word "we're dating" mean to you?
Yeah, that we taking our time getting to know each other, and when it's time, it'll be time.
I was raised by OG, but go ahead.
I'm gonna ask one question. What are you doing to make him know that we are just dating?
I'm saying, my actions. You don't get no time.
Just said, hold on. See, this is what you're saying now, that your actions tell him this, but you've also said in the same conversation that we have to be transparent.
Yes.
You have to say, so you can't say my actions should tell you, but we have to be transparent, because my actions, the way that you act may come across different than the way that you intended.
If I say I'm
that's not being
dating
transparent.
other people too, like I literally make that clear. Are you? When we start talking, I'm dating. I'm trying to, because I'm not looking for anything. I want to be. I'm gonna be honest. I want to be with one man. I want to have one man. I would love to have that now, but I don't need it. I'm not like craving one man.
How blunt are you? Because I'm gonna tell
Very
you.
blunt.
I'm gonna tell you. Listen to two statements, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what makes
help
sense.
me.
Okay. You got a nickname?
Yes.
What's your nickname?
Decisive.
Decisive? Okay. And I'm gonna use decisive for a reason, because nicknames tend to hit a little harder. So if I date you and I say, you know what, just so you know, I'm also dating Decisive. Okay? That sounds a little different than, just so you know.
You have to say the other person's name.
Me and Decisive fucking. That sounds a lot different.
Yeah.
But that is harder for a man. Okay, dating is one thing. Dating is, oh yeah, I'm gonna let you take me to lunch. That's fine. That to a guy, that's dating. But if you literally tell me, yep, I'm fucking this dude too, yeah, that hits a little harder. Now I understand what's really going on. See, dating is dating. Dating is, I can call you in the middle of the day, or I can even say, okay, I can say after the show go up, let's go get something to eat. Let's go have lunch. Okay, and you can say yeah, and that because you're seeing even if you're messing with one guy, and he understands that. But if you literally look at a man and you say, just so you know, I'm fucking him too.
Okay.
But my point is, people don't like asking those type of questions because they're afraid of the answer. So, and that's where your issue comes in, where a guy thinks something that's not there because he don't really want to ask, are we exclusive? So it's easy. It was just that easy. Are we exclusive? Are we? What are we doing?
Exactly. It's real easy to ask.
What? People don't want to know them because
they don't want to know, and that's so. Here's the thing.
But you want clarification, but you want me to pick up on your actions as a way to get my clarification.
I'm direct. I'm so direct. Like, look, hey, what's going on here?
I am like, if you meet me, you don't know that. I am very, so this is what I want to say. I had to, this is something I'm doing for myself, because what I don't want to do is like hurt people's feelings, and I'm serious, and I'm busy, so right now, I cleared my whole, everything clear. Like I said, I'm going to start fresh, and so I will be blunt, but I'm not, I don't got nothing to tell nobody now, because I'm just free right now. Like, I'm not in no relationships. I'm not dating anybody, anything like that, because I got too much on my plate right now, and I can't. I'm not. I ain't getting none. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? I'm really not. I'm not, for real. I be telling my business, don't I? It's real talk with REESE. I'll tell it.
I'm not sure if y'all can see the look on my face, but it is
I'm not dating anymore.
Okay, it is a very unapproving look.
I'm not dating
that she is making.
Going on.
Okay.
I'm not dating anyone. I did go on a date 2 weeks ago. A real date. But
Damn,
they
it was a real date and it was over after 2 weeks? Y'all ain't dating no more?
he live in Chicago.
Oh wow.
I don't do the long distance thing.
Right, so that's the thing.
I'm
And
sorry.
and he's somebody I
I'm
would
gonna
like
to the
to
west
date,
side.
but I'm not gonna be able to, I'm gonna be honest, me and my sensual appetite, I'm not gonna be able to do the long distance thing. So, and we've never even been there, in that arena yet. But,
The arena.
yeah, yeah. But the thing is, I do like that guy. I really do. I'm like, oh, he check off all the boxes, except he live in Chicago, and the way I'm set up, and the way I like to do me, that's just not gonna work,
Right.
Like, cause that would, that's just it. So I think that in dating you got to be realistic too. See, I'm very realistic. I know exactly what I want. I know so if I don't have that, I'm not even gonna make you think that we're in a relationship. I'm for real. You can tell. You cannot tell me that you can't tell by somebody, the way somebody treats you. Like, this is where women mess up. We the problem. Where women be like, I thought we was together.
Hey,
How you thought y'all was together? He don't even call you.
Can you clip that part? I ain't never heard a woman say, "Oh yeah, we at fault for that." No, I need that clip. Can you clip that?
No, we are the problem.
Oh my God!
Because we be thinking that
it was at 2:47. It was at 2:47.
That's the problem.
Only died
Like,
about 30
ladies,
seconds.
women don't like me because I got a lot of issues. Let's get on child
Move too
support.
fast.
But
Yeah, that's a part of
they
moving
do.
too
They
fast.
think that why you think he go with you? I be like, did he?
It's been 2 weeks.
You spent right. Y'all had some late night moments. Did he take you out in the daytime or invite you over to do something nice and y'all read a book together, watch a movie together? Have y'all done anything outside of that? Doing something that's stupid. How often does somebody really like you? Let's keep it 100. You want to talk to them
They're
every
definitely
day.
gonna give you
You
their
talking to
energy.
them every day, even if it's for a few minutes or whatever. You texting them. You want that because you want to see that little
All that
response.
energy.
You got to give me
Yeah.
some kind of flutter. I want to hear your
The
response.
flutter.
You say something. Yeah, I got
the
to. I
flutter.
want to feel something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be excited because I want to feel like, I believe you can feel like that for the rest of your life with someone. I
Yeah.
believe that the person that's for you, y'all gotta mesh together, but we gotta match each other's energy, and that's what we be messing up at. We trying to fix people. I don't want to fix you. I want you to be already who you are. I'm who I am, and we work together. And I believe it. I'm love, so I believe in love. I'm a hopeless romantic. I do believe that there's someone for me, and people think I'm crazy when I say that, but I know that person is there. Like, I get that. You know what I mean? But you also, what I have realized, I'm a whole vibe, so I'm gonna need somebody that can deal with a whole vibe, or they a whole vibe too. Cause I could deal with. I've never been jealous. That's why when I was in the marriage, I ain't had no idea that I was being cheated on. Cause I never was the girl to look through the phone, or he used to go out. I'd be like, oh, good. I'm glad he gone, cause I'm the only child, so I could put my feet up and have my peace to myself. I never was like, I wonder where he at. I was probably the easiest person to cheat on. Cause I was like, oh, you leaving? Bring me some back. I never thought like that, and I never was gonna look in your phone and I just wasn't that girl. I've never been that person. But let's just say that when we do our show, we'll see. Maybe we'll, I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because people gonna be getting their feelings hurt. They gonna be like, oh, so you like Lex? I like Lex's professionalism, and we are business partners.
And what will be, will be.
But no, you got to know what you want out here in life. And that's in your personal life. That's in your business life. That's just in life in general. And I think that's where a lot of people make mistakes, trying to put a square into a triangle. And you try to just be like, oh, I think he's so cute. Looks don't matter to me no more like they used to. I want to be attracted to your vibe.
Right after she flirted with me on TV, she gonna say, "Looks
No,
don't matter." or something.
no, that is-
So basically, she just called me ugly. Like,
No,
I got
I
a
think
good
you're very
personality, though.
handsome.
Oh my
I think
God.
Lex
See, you
Vegas-
see, I be paying
You are
attention to
very
what they say.
handsome. Whatever.
Right
I
when she
told
flirted
him that
with me, then
already.
she gonna say, "You know what? Looks don't even matter, though." So
I already told you were handsome. I already told you that.
Clean it up.
And he get that all the time. Man, nobody trying to be humble. Whatever.
That's why I get along. Handsome dudes don't get wrong addresses. Handsome dudes, they make sure handsome there on time. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you got the right address. No.
You know what I'm talking
So you will be back?
Absolutely.
Because I need him to come back at the right address. But
Yeah,
no,
y'all owe me
we got
30 minutes.
Jeff the man.
Y'all owe me 30 minutes.
Okay, you got it.
I got to get out of Jeff's way.
Absolutely.
yes.
This
Like, he
man right
ready.
here.
He
is
like,
elected.
they
He don't play
setting
no
up over
game.
there.
Like he don't play. Do he come in here like you gonna
gotta
give me my respect, and I want to give him his
You got about
respect.
4.5 minutes before my time, girl. Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't
he is
mess
super
around.
positive, man.
I can tell his pants creased. I ain't seen him do the crease in his pants since 85.
He don't play.
You know what I'm saying? He ready to go.
He ain't
I
playing
ain't
with
mad at
nobody.
him. He remind me of my pops.
So y'all got jokes.
Oh, no. That was for real. My father used to wear them heavy creases, man. He's trying to get me to do it. I was like, Pops, you know I'm like 9. But, cool.
You have creases in your pants.
I did at 9.
I know you did.
Creases and penny loafers with jeans. It was my father, man. That's why I was a
I
shy
like your
kid.
dad.
No odds, man.
And then he had you watch her wrestling.
Just crazy. That's
Did
why
y'all have? Did your daddy have? I just trying to get the visual here. Did he have on his pants with the creases
Yep.
on the couch when
my
y'all
father
watch
had
wrestling?
creases in his pajama pants. I never understood it. I swear, man. My father used to crease everything. Okay, he would wear them little pajama pants. They had creases in them. If he would have creases in his sweatpants. I didn't even know sweatpants could crease. Okay, I didn't know the material could do that. My father made it happen. Man, that dude that's a whole thing. We ain't got that
No,
much
he
time.
sound like my that's that old school thing. Cause my grandmother, I never seen none. I'm like, Granny, slavery over. Like I could tell that for real that she used to probably like do the stuff for the big house. She ironed her sheets when they come out. All the sheets she ironed them and then fold them up. Like she ironed your socks. Everything that came out the dryer, she ironed. It would be.
Forget you in them socks, man. You better go with
I be
that,
like,
man.
I was looking like I'm never gonna
we
be
need
like
grandma
this,
in the
Granny.
kitchen making pies and
But
stuff.
her
You
house
got her
was
in here ironing
clean.
socks.
I mean, it
I
was
love
never
Granny
no
already.
dust. Yeah, Granny.
I
And
love
she
Granny.
never, she used to tell me I was horrible. Like, I don't know what you gonna be in life because you can't make up a bed. I used to be like, I ain't gonna be nothing because I can't make the bed. But I was just spoiled. I knew how to make the bed. She was gonna make it after I got out. Just threw it back and let her come over here, little spoiled self.
So grandma telling us that you ain't real domesticated?
That's what I'm
saying?
very domesticated though. 27 years, I ain't had no choice. Anybody been in my house, it's clean and domesticated. I cook and everything. You have 4 kids, I have 4 kids.
Oh yeah.
I have 4 kids and a husband. I had to cook.
Yeah.
That's why people say now like you don't cook. I'm done. Like my kids my twins about to be 21 in April. That's my babies. 21. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know either. I figured I
And
wasn't
they-
gonna let you be
and
the
they
only
be
one
telling
doing
me
it
like-
just in case anybody else
They
figured it
be
out.
like,
Maybe
"Mom,
they thought it was like a little inside thing.
Every
So you see
time
how I
we-
help you out? You know, I didn't really,
I like
she's like
that.
21,
See
we
that
did this.
vibe?
And like, all right, well, we're gonna do it together. We're gonna look like 2 fools up here.
I don't know. Thank you. You got my back.
I got you.
Man, and my son's gonna be 30. I gotta give a shout out to him because they watching. I want him to be like him. He'll be 30 March 27th. Twins gonna be 21.
Okay.
April 9th, so 2 weeks apart. I am about to have like no money. And then my best friend, shout out to Mocha. She said hi to you earlier, but you didn't see it.
Hey, Mocha. No, I can't see
DJ
that.
Mocha, she is she's in Cincinnati. Mocha birthday is the 25th.
Oh,
So we getting ready to go around the world if y'all see my
Happy
post on
birthday,
there.
Mocha.
This month. She's gonna be 50. So I'm gonna right now just say forgive me for everything.
Moke, your birthday, see, like mine, your birthday's every day this year.
Yes,
it's an
Lord.
anniversary.
When you
year.
turn 50, it's every day. But
Every day.
I'm coming
My
out the
birthday's
ceiling for my
every day
birthday.
this
Like
year.
I got a whole. We practicing right now. Come out the ceiling.
Yes.
And on this side
you
and this
come roaring
side.
out the ceiling. If anything, I need to be front row.
Oh, you
'cause
gonna
I
be
need to
there?
see it.
You gonna be there? You
I
don't
need
know.
to see it.
He gonna be there. So anyway, I gotta get out of here so Jeff can start his show. Listen, I appreciate everybody tuning in to Real Talk with REESE on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. Man, follow LEXX Vegas. This man is amazing. The Russell Simmons of comedy, king of comedy. He is doing big things. I am so excited for you. I really, really love what you're doing, and I appreciate you, man. The city love you. We love you. Nobody else tell you. I tell you. That's right.
I love you back, baby.
Watch out for him, y'all. Peace and love. I'm about to go find my black dress. Anybody got a black dress? DM me real quick. Y'all know what y'all can see. Y'all see the size. So hit me up. Mwah. Peace and love. Be
That's
great
sizable.
or be great at it. Peace. I don't own the rights. Instagram, don't turn me off. We gotta take some pictures.
handsome guys over 5'5"
All this out your way. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to me and Marie for making that. That's right.
Okay, what's the
You leaving?
No.
Oh.
You said we can get a picture.
Oh, we are. Marie about to take it.
Yeah, give me one quick second.
Get a chance to.
You ain't, I know, 'cause I was sitting down.
Jump right in, you know.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to Real Talk with Reese with your host Reese here on the station where we don't bring no static, but we sure don't bring the noise on staticradio.net. Make sure you guys check us out on social media where we absolutely love to hear from you on Facebook.com/No Static Radio LLC, on Twitter at No Static _radio, on Instagram at @TheReal_No Static Radio, and on YouTube at No Static Radio. Also, if you guys would like to listen to replays of this show and others on NoStaticRadio.net, please make sure you check us out on Mixler or Mixcloud.com. Just type in No Static Radio in the toolbar for replays of this show and others, and for continuous streaming, check us out on TuneIn.com, LiveOnlineRadio.net, or Media Q for continuous streaming of this show and all others on the platform, and for all things No Static Radio, including up-and-coming events, merchandise, and an in-depth look at all our great show hosts here. Please check out our website at www.nostaticradio.net. Thank you guys for tuning in. And coming up next, we got the Maestro with Jeff Doggett in the right side, hearing your voice of the revolution. NoStaticRadio.net, powered by Google, partner with Colors, and sponsored by Lamont Avenue Wines, the Cleveland Rugby League, and Hot Girls Gear. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Denise, what time is it? Because I want to fix the